My brakes will not cool down. They're constantly fading because I'm driving so... Oh my god. I'm driving at the literal limits of this vehicle. Oh, crap. Ooh. That was an interesting crash. Wait, I don't think we broke anything important. Let's go. We didn't. We're still driving straight. No, we're not. Nope, that's no steering. Hello everybody and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. Today I'm doing a challenge that Camodo Gaming did. I messaged him on Discord and he was kind enough to provide me with the disaster car pack and also explain to me the rules of this little challenge a bit more clearly. So, I have 60 minutes. You can see that I have a timer up there running off of Google to get to the end of NoBeam's flood map. Now, every time I crash or fail, I unlock 2 upgrades that I have to do while keeping the timer running to make the car better and better to make it there. Obviously, the idea is to get there within the 60 minutes. Now, Camodo did this with a 200BX, or whatever it's called now, from the Disastrous mod pack, and he slowly upgraded it and got there quickly. I believe because he was using a 200BX, he had the flood speed set to about 3. Now, not only am I a worse driver than most of the recording team, but I have decided to use a Gavril Grand Marshal just to be different from Camodo, because the 200BX honestly would have been a really good vehicle for this. I did start this video initially with the Ibishu Sunburst, but I'm sorry, the Hirochi Sunburst, but there wasn't enough wrong with it. As you can tell, there is a lot wrong with this car. All right, so this is going to be a little complicated to get going because I need to start the flood, start the timer, and start moving in the car. Button for the flood. Oh, okay. I had to turn on too many things. All right, flood's going. Let's go. This car is extraordinarily loud. I might have to put an exhaust on. Oh, there's no suspension. Let's see how far up we can get in this. I think the flood is actually set pretty fast for this car, too. Oh, God, it's coming already. I'm topping out at 65 miles an hour. Which would be a... No! I was about to say, which would be a perfect car for Hawaii driving. Okay, we gotta go fast. Because we do not stop the timer while modifying the vehicle. Okay, first things first. Two modifications, right? So we're gonna put on a front and rear suspension. Oh, there's nothing on the suspension. Oh, no. What would we want first? Shocks or springs? Let's make a bad choice and put the springs on first. We're gonna give it rally springs. I don't know what I'm doing. That's something that Camodo has over me, is he looks at car parts and he knows what they do to a car. I don't. I just don't. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is gonna be super bouncy now, isn't it? 3, 2, 1, go. It's so bouncy. It handles like my first car. Near the end of its life. Oh, God. 384,700 and whatever thousand, you know. My last car had almost 400,000 miles on it. My Maxima. I feel like, oh. We're getting a little bit further. We're making progress, like a real YouTuber. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, we need shocks, obviously. And then after that, we're gonna have to work on the engine. I think I will throw an exhaust on it. It's a quality of life thing for editing Octo later today. Maybe we'll do an exhaust in either an engine or a transmission. I don't even know if we got further. Okay. Then let's do an engine. Let's just throw a big old beefy engine in there and see what happens, because I'm sure that's not a bad idea. I opened a door. Alright, here we go. See, the thing about a video like this is that you have to also make progress, or it's not fun to watch. And I'm over here in a land yacht trying to make progress against the flood. Oh, wow, it's going quick. It's still set to 1, right? It is. Why do I feel like it's coming at me more aggressively now? Oh, I hit a wall. That's alright, it's alright. That's another reason why I chose the Grand Marshal. You can't break a Grand Marshal. I broke the Grand Marshal. Okay. Okay, we need better something. We need better ooh. But I don't know how to make it have better ooh, because I don't know what I'm doing. Race 6-speed manual, why not? I'm sure that'll help somehow. Sport ECU, because I'm not adjusting anything. Okay, that's 2. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Some of you may be wondering why I have 3 speedometers. Seems like overkill, right? Yeah, I did that when we were doing soapbox racing and I never took them off. Because when you do soapbox racing and you take the engine out, you no longer have a normal speedometer. The tachometer goes away. We gotta drive rather aggressively to start making meaningful progress here. You know, all this new speed and handling that we're giving the car doesn't do anything if we don't use it. And that's spooky for me to say, considering I can't drive in this game. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we've made it a bit further. We've made it a bit further. Come on. No. You look at specific things and you know that they make a difference. So like engine, transmission, right? But now we're starting to get into the fact that I've already upgraded those things. So what do I do now to make the car better, right? And please keep in mind that this is my first attempt doing any kind of challenge like this. There is a poop. There is a possibility that we will not succeed. I mean, obviously, we're not succeeding on this run. Oh, God. Do we want better wheels and tires? Like, what do we do from here to make the car better? Let's put nitrous oxide on it, I guess. Do I have an intake? Stock intake. Ooh. Do I want to supercharge and nitrous at the same time? I don't know how cars work, apparently. 3, 2, 1, go. The good thing is, too, is that as I do this... Ah, crap. I'm also gonna start getting used to NoBeam's track. Please, please, just go. 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 Need more traction. Traction is a thing that we need. See, we're learning. Oh, God. Oh, God, I don't know how to read tires. Race. Sure. So that's 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, we definitely have the grip I wanted. I don't think I've ever driven this fast in a Grand Marshal before. Or, well, this aggressively. Oh my god, the Grand Marshal might have actually been a bad choice. What was I thinking? Why did I pick a Grand Marshal? Hello? Do I have brain damage? Yes. That's gonna hit the guard. That's fine. That's fine. It's a Grand Marshal. Brakes, 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 brakes. A little bit of brakes, a little bit of brakes. A little bit of handbrake there. I don't know how to drift. That's a tree! Rear drive shaft? We don't need that. We need that. Engine mounts. And maybe we'll go up in engine size. Okay, that time we blew a tire. There was nothing we could do there. I think I might have nicked the wall on the way past. Yeah, whatever. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. We need to go fast on the straights, and then we need to focus on not death in the turns. That's what Segoya told me. Oh god. Not that. Not what I just did. That's... Ow. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. I thought giving myself a new paint job would give me, like, happiness. It is rolling kind of heavily on the turns. I'm wondering if we want a stiffer suspension? I mean, it's a heavy car. That's part of the reason why we have the flood set to 1. And just in case I didn't specify, guys, the timer in the corner is being live recorded with the video. That is an element that I've put on OBS. It's not edited in after the fact. So you are going to see that timer jump around with the rest of the footage as I make edits. That's not me approximating times. That is physically there for me right now as I record. It's basically just the stock timer on Google Chrome, and then I made it its own screen on OBS and threw it up there. Oh, we're making meaningful progress here. At this point, okay, coolant overheating. We might need to increase our cooling system. We made it to the tunnel. We're 41 minutes in and we've made it to the tunnel. There is a turn right outside of this tunnel that killed Ash like 3 times, so I gotta be careful for that. We're making meaningful progress, but my oil is overheating. And I don't know if it's because I hit a wall or if it's because I'm driving too aggressively. Because I also hit a wall. Oh no, those are bad words. I gotta pay attention to what the track does too, because I need to learn this for when I come back through again. But at least now we know that this car is capable of making it this far. Let's see how far we can roll. It was the paint job, man. I can't reset until I'm in the water, so let's go into the water. Race oil pan? I don't know what a race oil pan does, but we're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I'm counting down every round. I just need to hit the freaking button. We're on a timer. Okay, now it comes down to driving, I think. I need to get used to this car, and I need to get used to NoBeam's track. And I want you to keep in mind that Camodo did this with the flood speed 3 times faster than I am. Mad lad. Oh, crap. It's fine. Same guardrail. Exact same damage. Oh, well, I wanted to even it out. That was for aerodynamics. Don't worry about it. Ooh, too much speed. Oh, my lord. I might have broke something. I'm not sure what. I feel like I should be able to move. This looks like a totally normal car. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. One thing I forgot to check with Camodo about is if I have to make 2 edits to the car every time I fail. So, I've just been throwing stuff on it because I don't want to change anything right now. I feel like our failures have been a failure to drive recently, so I want to kind of leave the configuration where it's at. So as you can see, I put the taxi ad carrier on as one of my changes, and I also... Oh, lordy! I also put on a different front bumper. This round was a... Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we actually made it further in the round where we drove less aggressively and more carefully. That's when we made it, like, through the actual tunnel. So, the thing is... Crap. This turn... 34 minutes, so we're approaching the halfway mark on the challenge. I think we blew our rear driver. No, we didn't. So that's the thing about NoBeam's flood map design, man. It constantly feels like the flood is right on you. Well, that might just be because it is this time. Oh, God. Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Okay. 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 Oh no! A disaster has occurred. Oh. Alright. We didn't make any changes to the car. I can't think of anything to do. 3, 2, 1, go. "29 minutes. I have my doubts considering I know that the full runtime for this track is 13 minutes. So once we get south of 13 minutes, we're definitely going to fail the 60-minute limit, because this track takes about 13 minutes or longer to run. It's a long track. That's what makes this even more of a challenge. I probably shouldn't have actually started with NoBeam's flood map. I should have done this on something else, like one of Spieler's to start with, or even Gav's. Actually, I should have started with Gav's, because I know Gav's map really, really well. And that'll be what we do then. If we do fail this specific challenge, we'll go back and we'll kind of get doing this kind of challenge down on a map we're more familiar with, like Gav's. And then one day we'll come back and we'll actually complete NoBeam's. But first, let's not give up. I also need to learn more about vehicle tuning in this game, apparently. Alright, it's floored. Oh god, I'm glazing the brakes. Oh, sick. We actually did that to a real car while we were in Sequoias National Park in California. Man, the brakes on our rental car were frickin' smoking. You knew already, because, I mean, we got that rental. I think it only had like 110 miles on it. So when we were coming down from Sequoias and the brakes started ringing, I was just like, oh, fuck. Because there's only two reasons why the brakes would make that sound. They're old, or they're dying. And yeah, the brake attempts were definitely cooking coming down from Sequoias National Park. Because, I mean, you have to stay on the brakes. We were coming down from the Sherman back towards Hospital Rock, and oh man. And the vehicle in front of us was a full-size van. They were having fun too. Okay, I just had to look at my other screen to make sure that I had actually started the flood, because I feel like we're considerably out in front of it. But we are also in unmapped territory. I'm not familiar with this part of NoBeam's map yet. I mean, I know we're about to pass the gas station, which is what the recording team uses as the finish line when we do what we call the short track. But beyond that, I know his map starts getting a little goofy with like landslides and rocks and things. Oh, dude, I already passed the gas station if I'm at shortcuts already. I do have names for some of the things on his map, but I didn't make a full list like Gav's map. So those two uphills, I call them shortcuts. Oh, there's the gas station. Car's starting to pull past, or pull driver. Looks like our engine is injured as well. 25 minutes left. If Camodo watches this video and I actually manage to make it through here without managing to hit any of the rocks on the road, I think he's going to be sad. Starting to see water pooling on the road. I think we're going to start getting into the areas where the road has damage. Yeah, these are the waterfalls that cross the roads. Okay. So we should be coming up on the landslide area soon. And I've never actually driven through here. I only know that because of Camodo's video. Like, when we were actually racing this map with the recording team, I didn't make it this far. I teleported across the map to catch up with everybody. Oh, here's bridge. Triangles. The other reason why I haven't made any names for anything is because I know NoBeam made this based off of a real road, and I don't want to give goofy names to things that actually exist. gonna, like, offend a country or something. Campsite, campsite. I'm gonna get to the end of this, and then I'm gonna look over and find out that the flood stalled. No, it's still scrolling. I can see it over there. Man, NoBeam, you really made one monster of a map, eh? Oh, the driver's side pull in the steering is doing me a bit of a worry. Because not only are we on a cliff, but I know there are going to be obstacles in the road at some point. And you kind of want your steering to be working when you're dealing with obstacles in the road. I feel like I could start driving a little less aggressively because I've gotten ahead of the flood, but also I know that this map does go up and down, so I'm also a little concerned about that. And again, for anybody that's been skipping through, our flood speed is only set to 1 pp because we are using a Gavril Grand Marshal, which is a heavy American 80s boat. Okay, here we're at landslides, landslides. Shut the fuck up! That was Alexa. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. Okay, this is where Camodo got speelered. Oh yeah, look at all the speelers on the road. Look at all the speelers, and then there's the mud. So you can't see the speelers because there's the mud. Oh god. Please, speeler. I feel like there's like 1 or 2 more sections where there's speelers on the road. I just had a funny idea for editing where I turn like every single one of those rocks into like Speeler's logo. Do you know how long that would take? Do you understand how long that? I'm not doing that. Because not only would I have to place each one of the Speelers, because the car is in motion, I would then need to track motion for each individual Speeler. No, thank you. Maybe when I'm better at editing. I might do that on the back end just to test the idea to see how it could have been executed. Also, I just noticed that we are in a very real situation where we might run out of fuel. That would be very unfortunate. But honestly, at this point, I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. We are approaching the 13-minute mark. We're at 19:20 now. So if we do run out of gas, we're not going to have enough time to do another full run. But I'll take this as a W for, like, this channel. Like, Jesus. And then one day we'll come back and we'll run it again, but actually put gas in the car. I think the fuel level is in the tuning menu. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. $18 minutes left. Yep. If we have to restart now, we would have to drive literally, like, not even perfectly. Like, we would have to drive beyond perfectly. We would have to be Segoya. Oh, I know this area. We're getting up to the end of the map. This is where I lost my chairs and then Gav crashed into them and then flew off the cliff. And we're out of gas. Sad day. Oh, and the engine disabled itself too. Ooh! Wow, that does make an annoying sound. In 3, 2, 1, go. That was reverse. I pulled a Gav. Alright, now we can just kind of relax, and all we have to worry about is staying ahead of the flood, and, you know, not too bad. Flood is set to an appropriate speed for this vehicle. Although it was catching up to us before we started driving at the limits of the car, so we still might kind of have to do... Uh-oh. Kind of have to do that. Alright, 15 minutes, 48 seconds. But that's also with a failed run that was about 3 minutes, so... Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. The flood do be looking a bit close. Might be because our top speed is slightly hampered. Yay! Stopping the flood. Stopping the flood. Oh my god. Let's get into the little Pokemon thing. Well, guys, that has been interesting. First time I've tried to do a challenge like that. We might try to go and do this on smaller maps, like Gav's one and maybe Spieler's one, where the Gav Pass happened. You know that map, right? Yeah. And then come back and see if we can complete NoBeam's one. I mean, defeating NoBeam's one might just be track knowledge at this point. Maybe I can just keep running the track off camera, and once I'm used to it, like with Gav's map, it'll be good. We'll be good to go. We'll survive. We'll win the full. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Camodo's video, see how he edited it together, because I don't know how you're supposed to edit together an hour and 37 minutes worth of footage into a watchable video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.